everyone.
Morning,
Yuvraj
sir.
Walia, very good. Good morning. Paz Ansar, good morning.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir. Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, Mr. Koel.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, Vidhi. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is fine and well, doing well. I hope everyone has to join this meeting. Okay, now people are joining the meeting. Okay. So we are talking about the polarization. When white light passes, simple light, unpolarized light passes from crystal, the light is plane polarized. So study we discuss in detail. Okay. So I continue. Hello, my dear friend. Any doubt? Any question? Hello. Someone is asking about this one. Okay, just I share my PowerPoint. Yes, have you seen my PPT?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we have discussed about the polarization in previous lecture in detail. I am also talking about how can I get with the plane polarized light, linearly polarized light, and we have discussed about the very well. This is the we get the polarized light by the terminal crystal, and we have also discussed about the difference between unpolarized light and polarized light. And this is the this is how I represent. This is the vibration are parallel and vibration are perpendicular. So we have discussed about the optics axis. It is passes from the corner. We have discussed about the double refracting crystal. Double refracting crystal means when all polarized light passes from this crystal, we get two type of ray, auroral ray and extraauroral ray. This is known as double crystal. There are two type of someone yesterday someone asked, tell me, sir, why not talking about this one? I tell you that later on, but I want to discuss today. What is the uniaxial and biaxial crystal? Uniaxial crystal means they have one optic axis. There is one direction. One direction means, I'll tell you, optic axis is the direction called optic axis, along which the two refracted ray is travel with the, there are two refracted we get here, calcite crystal and tourmaline crystal and quartz. Quartz are the example of uniaxial. Uniaxial crystal means there is one optic axis. And what is biaxial crystal? Biaxial crystal means there are two optic axes. For example, topaz and aragonite are the example of biaxial crystal. So again we talk about the uniaxial crystal. Uniaxial crystal, two type of uniaxial crystal. Uniaxial crystal means they have only one direction. One direction means they have only one optic axis. This is called uniaxial crystal. And uniaxial crystal is two type. Positive crystal and negative crystal. Yesterday you tell me, hello, my dear friend. One of them is tell me that, sir, why not talking about this one? Because it contains ordinary rays and extraordinary rays. So I first discuss about the double diffraction, then I discuss about this one. Then now you are able to understand what is the positive crystal and what is negative crystal. What is going to happen? What is positive crystal? In the positive crystal, the velocity of ordinary ray is more than the velocity of extraordinary rays within the crystal. This is known as positive crystal. So since I'm not discussing about the ordinary ray and extraordinary ray, so I was not able to talk about the positive crystal, negative crystal. But when we are discuss about the ordinary ray and extraordinary ray, then I discuss about the positive crystal and negative crystal. What is positive crystal? When velocity of ordinary ray is more than the velocity of extraordinary rays within the crystal. What does it mean? The refractive index of ordinary rays is less than refractive index of extraordinary rays. This is known as positive crystal, and quartz are the example of positive crystal. Just reverse. In negative crystal, the velocity of ordinary ray is less than a negative crystal, the velocity of ordinary rays is less than velocity of extraordinary rays, then refractive index of ordinary ray is greater than refractive index of extraordinary rays, for example, calcite crystal. So the first type of crystal is known as negative crystal. Again, you keep in mind that for negative crystal, the velocity of ordinary rays is less than velocity of extraordinary rays, and in this case, the refractive index of ordinary rays is always greater than the refractive index of extraordinary rays. So what is the example? Example is calcite crystal, and I'm talking about the biaxial crystal. Biaxial crystals means they have two optic axes, so this is known as two axes, so this is known as biaxial crystal. Topaz and aragonite is example of the aragonite crystal. So now I discussed about the Bayer fringes. When light is passed from here, it is split in two parts. One is ordinary rays, and the second is extraordinary rays. So someone is asking question on this one, and I was unable to understand what is the question. Tell me, someone is asking this question. Hello, yesterday. Hello, do you get my point, my dear friend? Hello. Hello, I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Oh yes, yesterday someone is asking the question. I was unable to understand what is the question. Can you repeat your question? Hello. Hello. Jasandeep. Jasandeep, are you here? Hello,
yes,
my dear
sir.
friend. Yes, yesterday to ask the question. Can you tell me what is the question?
No, sir, I was not asking this question.
Sir,
My question was
asking-
about uniaxial and biaxial, and I am clear now.
Yes, since I want, hello, Jasandeep. Since I was not studying discussing about the ordinary and extraordinary rays, so I was not discussing about the partials. Okay, partial case and negative crystal. I tell you later on. I tell you. Okay.
Sir,
You get my point? Yes, part.
so someone was asking that if extraordinary rays do not follow the laws of reflection, then how
yes,
can we
yes.
write this?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was me, sir. Yuvraj only.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yuvraj
Good,
was
good.
asking.
Yes. Who has asked this question? Yuvraj.
Sir, Yuvraj. Yes, sir.
Yuvraj, can you open the camera? Actually, sometimes
Sure.
I was not able to understand what you're asking. But it is my duty to, yes, Yuvraj, it is my duty to satisfy you. I hope you are not satisfied. You know, what is this? I am not using this Snell's law. Actually, I want to tell that the refractive index of ordinary rays is sin I by sin R1. Sin R1 means angle of refraction. Since what is this? There are two images we get. One is fixed and that is rotation. So R1 is fixed. So the refractive index of ordinary rays is fixed. But in the case of extraordinary rays, R2 is not fixed. So refractive index is variable. If refractive index is variable, so automatically it does not follow the Snell's law. What is refractive index? How can this is the simple method I tell you that actually I want to express that what is I want to tell. I want to tell that R1 is fixed, so the refractive index of ordinary rays is fixed. It is not variable. I tell you velocity is constant, so refractive index no change. But in the case of extraordinary rays, velocity is not constant. So what is refractive index? Refractive index is a variable. So R2 is variable. So I want to tell about the refractive index. It is fact ordinary rays follow the Snell's law, and extraordinary rays does not follow the Snell's law. So I want to say that what is the meaning actually? At the last time I was in start to take attendance, so I wind up. So I want to tell that the refractive index of ordinary rays is fixed, and the refractive index of ordinary rays is variable. You also know, Mr. Yuvraj, also know that refractive index is defined as the velocity of light in vacuum divided by velocity of light in medium. Clear? Yes or no? So for ordinary rays, velocity is constant. For ordinary ray of light, velocity is constant, so that refractive is constant. But refractive index is not constant for the extraordinary rays. It was I want to say this one. Okay? Clear? But it is fact.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. I'm now satisfied.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. If you have, it is my duty to answer your question. Okay? It was you have to ask in last one, so I was in. So again I want to talk about the Nicol prism. What is Nicol prism? Nicol prism is an optical device which is produced analyzing the plane polarized light. Nicol prism. This is known as Nicol prism. This is very important. This question must be asked to examination. This is the full question to ask. In the Gyan, you are audible, my dear friend, you are audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, good. If going to happen anything, you tell me, okay? Otherwise, I'm going in flow of teaching, so unable to understand what is going to happen. You know, Niqab is this optical device, which is made of calcite crystal. You know, I've taken calcite crystal. Light is passing from calcite crystal with the help of total internal reflection. You use to Niqab as producing and analyzing the plane polarized light. So you ask me, sir, why? How can possible? So you know, I know you already tell you that when RD light is passed through a calcite crystal, it is split into two rays. That is RD rays and extra rays. So I show you the figure, like I'm talking about the figure. I am able to explain this with the help of figure. So you know, this is the Niqab prism. This is the combination of two prisms. This is made of calcite crystal. This is, you know, I hope you've seen from the figure. This is one prism and this is another prism. This is the cemented by. This is added by Canada balsam. This is, you know, just in between. This, have you seen the figure? This is one prism and this is another prism. This is added by. These two prism is cemented. Cemented means added by the Canada balsam. This is the transparent liquid which added. It means this is cemented. Cemented means add. No, this is cemented. This one. This is Canada balsam has added these two prisms. And for getting total internal reflection. What is total internal reflection? When light passes, you know, when get light, it will be reflected in the same medium. This is known as total internal reflection. So what is going to happen? Niqab prism. In the Niqab prism, you know, this is the unpolarized light passes from here. Forgetting the total internal reflection, the angle changes. Initial angle was 71 degree, so I've changed it 61, and this phase was 90, so I changed this phase is 112 degree. For what is going to happen due to this one? The unpolarized light passes from here. When it is go from this one, this at this surface, I know you have seen the figure. At this surface, the RD light is divided in two parts. One is extra rays and another is RD rays. This is RD rays, and due to, you know, this is cemented, so that due to total internal reflection, the RD rays is reflected in the same medium, and the extra RD rays is passes from there. So extra rays passes from this crystal. So we Niqab prism. So we get plain polarized light, and this vibration are, you know, parallel to the plane of paper. So in such a way, we get single polarized light. So this is known as Niqab prism. Again, I tell you, I want to confine this on what is the fundamental principle based on the Niqab prism. In the Niqab prism, it is aided by, this is Canada balsam. This is Canada balsam means this is the transparent liquid which is act as cemented. Cemented means, you know very well, added. It has added two prisms. So whole combination is known as Niqab prism. When two prism is cemented by Canada balsam, then whole crystal is known as Niqab prism. Clear? Yes or no? My dear friend, you get my point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Hello? Parth?
If we do not change the angle to the angles given, then both the light will come in the same direction.
I tell you, firstly discuss, then I ask clarify question, okay? So what is this? You know, when this is surface, what is going to happen? This is extra rays passes from here, and RD rays, you know, this is the rare medium, this is the denser medium. This is the this is RD ray of light. It is passes from one. I discuss later on about the medium. This is the RD ray of light. It is follow the rule of total internal reflection. Total internal reflection means when it is equal or greater to critical angle. So when it is passes from this angle, it will be total reflected. So ordinary light is totally reflected back in the same medium, and the extraordinary light is passes from the Nicol print. So we get particular, we get a single polarized light from the Nicol print. So Nicol print is used as a polarizing and analyzing the plane polarized light. This is the Nicol print. Whole combination is known as Nicol print. What is the use of Nicol print? Nicol print is used to produce and analyze the plane polarized, a single polarized light. So what is this? For this purpose, I make this angle is this one angle is 71, and this angle is changed from 90 to 11 to 120 to 112 degree. So in such a way, what is this? This angle is more than critical angle. I calculate what is the critical angle. So when we have it is equal or greater to critical angle, this ray of light is reflected back, and this is transmitted, and this transmitted ray of light is known as single polarized light. Yes, any question to anyone? Tell me. Yes, Partha.
अगर हम लोग एंगल चेंज
Open
नहीं
your
करते,
camera and tell me what is your question.
से अगर हम लोग एंगल चेंज नहीं करते तो फिर दोनों लाइट की रेज एक ही फेस से निकलती हैं.
Yes, if not change, actually what is this purpose? You know what is purpose? My purpose is that we get single polarized light. Okay, so how can I get single polarized light? So we incident in such a manner that already ray of light will be reflected back. So how can it reflected back? Due to critical angle. When it is incident at more than critical angle, it will reflected back, and the extra ray is passes from the crystal. So when extra ray is passes transmitted from the crystal, so we get a single polarized light. You understand?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hello. Any question? Tell me. Hello. Anyone have any question, doubt? Ask me. Hello. Hello. Jasandeep, any question, doubt? Otherwise, I proceed further. So what is Nicol print? Nicol print is combination of two prints. It is cemented by Canada blossom. And what is purpose? Purpose is that RD light is reflected back and extra RD light is transmitted. So how can RD light is reflected back? When it is follow the rule of total internal reflection. So what is the total internal reflection? When it is incident at angle critical angle or greater to critical angle, RD light is reflected light. So I want to proceed further. How can I get the value of this one? By some optical means, some optical means by any way, one of the two rays eliminated. One of the two rays is eliminated. The emerging light, so the crystal will be plane polarized light. So this is known as Nicol print. In Nicol print, ordinary light is eliminated by total internal reflection phenomenon. So that ordinary light is reflected back in the same medium, and extraordinary light is transmitted through the Nicol print, which is plane polarized light. So this is the phenomenon we have discussed about this one. So I want to discuss about that, what is going to happen. The calcium crystal is ABCD, but we have changed the angle to from 68 degree to 68 degree and 112 degree, 112 degree to 71 degree and 109 degree. So what is this? These are, two prisms. Two prisms they are cemented together by Canada balsam. What is Canada balsam? Canada balsam is transparent refractive transparent liquid, which is working as the aided. Aided means joined together. So this is refractive index of 1.55 for sodium light. So the refractive index for Canada balsam is 1.55, and for ordinary ray of light, refractive index is 1.66, and the refractive index for extraordinary ray of light is 1.49. It is variable, but it is calculated for particular value. Clear? Yes or no? This is the Canada balsam. Canada balsam is a transparent liquid which is working as aided together. So what is going to happen? What is going to happen? Again I want to go back this figure. This is the ordinary ray of light. The refractive index of ordinary light is greater to Canada balsam. You have seen here. The refractive index of ordinary light is 1.66, and the refractive index of Canada balsam is 1.55. Clear? So then, which one has the greater refractive index? Can you tell me? which one has the greater refractive index? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
What happened? Jasandeep?
Yes,
Jasandeep,
sir.
you are able to understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you know which one has the greater refractive index, Canada balsam or the refractive index of other ray of light? Can you tell me? Yuvraj?
Sir, ordinary ray of light.
Yes, good. Then what does it mean? You very good, Yuvraj. What does it mean? It means that ordinary ray is this denser medium and Canada balsam is rarer medium. Yes or no? Because refractive index of ordinary light is greater than from Canada balsam, so that the refractive index is greater. The refractive index of ordinary ray of light is greater, so that this is the ray of light passing from denser medium to rare medium. So yes, good. The ordinary ray are going from calcite crystal to Canada balsam, that it travels from optically denser medium 1.6 is refractive index of ordinary ray of light to rarer medium 1.55. So I want to calculate the refractive index of ordinary ray of light with respect to Canada balsam. So what is refractive index? Refractive index is equal to mu ordinary ray of light divided by refractive index of Canada balsam. So 1.66 divided by 1.55. If suppose that theta is a critical angle, then you know very well sin theta is equal to 1 upon mu. So what is 1 upon mu? 1 upon mu means 1.55 divided by 1.66. So what is theta? Theta is equal to 69 degree. So what is this? What is this theta? Theta is known as critical angle, and critical angle is 69 degree. It means that if angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, we get the total internal reflection. In the Nicol prism, ordinary ray of light is totally reflected back due to the phenomenon of total internal reflection. Thus, only what is this? When ordinary light is reflected back, so that extraordinary ray of light is transmitted, and we get the single beam of plane polarized light. So I tell you that the angle of incidence of the ordinary ray at the calcite block and Canada balsam surface becomes greater than the critical angle, that is 69 degree for the ordinary ray of light. What is going to happen? So that ordinary light is reflected back and extraordinary light is transmitted, and we get the single plane polarized light. This is the use of the Nicol prism. This is the surface A dash B C D dash. This is known as Nicol prism, and Nicol prism is used to polarize the plane polarized light. Yes, anyone have any question to ask me?
सर जो हम लोगों ने
Yes, Parth, tell me.
सर जो हम लोग म्यू ओ निकाल रहे हैं जो कि ऑर्डिनरी रे ऑफ लाइट की रिफ्लेक्टिव इंडेक्स है, मतलब कि एवरेज रिफ्लेक्टिव इंडेक्स पूरे सिस्टम की क्या होगी वो निकाल रहे हैं ना हम लोग,
क्योंकि ordinary light, the refractive index of ordinary light is fixed. Why?
Yes, sir.
You know very well.
Yes,
velocity is same. So we have to calculate the refractive index of ordinary ray of light, and we also know the refractive index of Canada balsam. So light is passing from denser to rarer medium. So I want to calculate the critical angle, and we have calculated critical angle is 69. What does it mean? It means that when light is passing from more than 69 degree, we get ordinary ray of light is reflected back. This phenomenon is known as total internal reflection, and external light is transmitted from the surface, so we get only single plane polarized light. This is the phenomenon of Nicol prism.
Yes, sir, that I understood. I am saying that ray of light की refractive index का meaning क्या हो? किसी medium की refractive index की हम लोग बात करते हैं ना sir?
So medium, what is this? When light is traveling in, what is going to happen? When light is traveling in the medium, what is medium? Medium means calcite crystal.
Yes, sir. Calcite crystal.
It is traveling in medium. What is medium? Medium is calcite crystal. Are you satisfied, Mr. Parth?
Yes, sir. तो जो crystal है उसकी refractive index जो है वो mu o है.
हाँ, refracted is ordinary ray of light in medium calcite crystal.
Okay, sir. I understand.
I'm talking about calcite crystal, not in the, okay?
Yes, sir.
Anyone more? Hello, my dear friend. Hello. Any doubt, anyone? I proceed further. Vidhi, any question, doubt? Ujjwal?
No, sir.
Sorry. Okay. Yuraj, can I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, you know, I am talking about the uses. This is the construction, and I am talking about the uses. What is uses? Nickel prism can be used as a polarizer and analyzer. Polarizer means when light passes from a nickel pin, first nickel pin, the light is polarized with single polarized light, and second pin is used as an analyzer. Analyzer means we have analyzed that when light passes from first prism is plane polarized or not. So I am taking the, you know, this is the figure. I want to explain this figure very clearly. So you can, what is this? You know, we have taken, have you seen the figure on the screen, my dear friend? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So you know, this is the one, this is the first nickel pin. So this is known as, this is working as a polarizer. And this is the second nickel pin. This is working as an analyzer. So I tell you, how can it is working as polarizer and how can it is working as an analyzer? This is the main uses of nickel pin. You know very well, this is the nickel pin. This is known as polarizer. When light passes from here, you know very well, I tell you that RD light is passes, extra RD AF is passes from here. If they are in both same direction, my dear friend, both nickel prism are same direction, so you know automatically the light is passes from here. What is this? We get extra ray of light. But when we rotate this one, what is going to happen? What is this? When we rotate this one at 90 degree perpendicular, so what will be? This ray of this extra ray of light is does not pass from here. So this extra ray of light is what is this? Extra ray of light is reflected back in the same medium. We cannot get this any kind of extra ray of light transmitted through this prism. So this is, since this is reflected back in the same medium, so this is we have like a ordinary ray of light. And again, this prism is rotated. Rotated means they are same direction. Again, this prism, you know, second prism. Second prism is again in the same direction. So what is going to happen? The light passes from here. This is a ray of light, and this is the extra ray of light. Extra ray of light is passing from here, and this is same direction. This is the particular one confined one direction. So this light is passes from here. So again, we get the extra ray of light. So we can say that the first prism is working as a polarizer and second prism is working as the analyzer. Again, I want to discuss. Kindly wait just a minute. You know, sometimes it asks you, Gyamison, sometimes it asks you, Gyamison, what is the usage of nickel prism? So I tell you that nickel prism can be used as a polarizer and an analyzer. Okay? So what is it? When unpolarized light passes through nickel prism, the ray emerging from P is plane polarized light. You know very well. The vibration is with the principal axis. If the ray falls on the second prism, or if second prism is just parallel to the point P, plate P, yeah, you can say that it is just parallel to the nickel prism P. So what will be? Its vibration will be in principal axis of A. Hence, they will behave like a extra ray of light, and this extra ray of light is passes from the prism A completely. Yeah, you can say that. So we get completely transmitted light, extra ray of light is transmitted from prism A, so that intensity of emergent light is maximum. So you know again, when nickel prism is rotated through a principal axis, become perpendicular to the P. What is this? First one is what is nickel prism? Nickel prism A is rotated. What is rotated means? This is perpendicular. So what will be? So that vibration in the plane polarized light ray incident on A will be perpendicular to the principal axis of A, so that the light extra ray of light is reflected back in the same medium. So this is we have like a total internal reflection, so that this is we have like a ordinary ray of light, and we can't get any light from nickel prism. Again, when we rotated the prism in the same direction means parallel to the principal axis of the first one. So again, we get the emergent light, which is again maximum. So we can say that the first pin P is working as a polarizer and second pin A is working as a analyzer. So I want to discuss this thing with this figure. Hello, this is the first pin. This is known as polarizer. This is second pin. This is known as analyzer. They are in same direction. Same direction means the principal axis of this one is same. So you know extra ray of light passes from here. RD light is transmitted, reflected back. So this extra ray of light passes from here. So it is transmitted and we get maximum light. And you can say that we get extra ray of light. What does it mean? It means that since they are in same direction and this light is plane polarizer light, so it is passes from here. So this pin is as working as a polarizer and this pin as acting as a analyzer. So how can I analyze again? Again, when I rotate this one. Hello, my dear friend, you get my point? Hello. So when I rotate this one at perpendicular, so what is this? This principal axis, the principal axis of this one is not same. They are perpendicular to each other. So that this extra ray of light does not pass it from here. So what is this will be reflected back in the same medium due to phenomenon of total reflection. So now it is reflected back in same medium. So this is known as a ray of light. His behavior is ray of light. We can't get any kind of light, so there is no light. Again, which means that this is very important. This one is very important. Again, this analyzer rotate again in the same direction, parallel. Again, we get the extra ray of light. So we can say that the first prism is working as a polarizer and second prism is acting as an analyzer. So why it is black? So because why this passes? Because vibration are same direction. Why it is black? It is black means not passes because in particular direction and it will stop. And again, same direction it passes. So first prism is working as an analyzer and second prism as working as a first is polarizer and second is analyzer. This is very important. It is asked for examination surely. Yes, any question, doubt, you tell me. Hello. Hello, any question, doubt, tell me, otherwise I proceed further. Hello, my dear friend, Mr. Yuvraj.
No, sir.
Part, yes. Hello. Hello, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so I want to discuss about the next point about this is the Nicol Priz working as an analyzer and polarizer. Okay, so I am talking about the next topic. If you have any question to ask me, otherwise I proceed for next. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just
Sir,
wait.
upload this PowerPoint in MS Teams, sir.
Yes, why not? Sure. What is my question? If you have any doubt to ask me. If anyone have any doubt to ask me, otherwise I proceed further for next topic. Any doubt? Otherwise I proceed for next topic. Because when I change my PowerPoint, it is difficult for me to go back. So I want to talk about the quarter wave plate, half wave plate. So this one. Have you get PowerPoint? Hello.
Yes,
Have you get my PowerPoint?
yes, sir.
Okay, good. Yes. I hope I want to proceed further. Okay. Good. Hello. Yes. Hello. Anyone, any doubt? Tell me. Otherwise, proceed further. Okay. So Hello, Neha. Any problem? Neha.
Yes, sir.
Any problem, beta? Can you tell
No,
me?
sir.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I am talking about this one. What is quarter wave plate? Radiation plate is known as quarter wave plate and half wave plate. This is two ways very important. Which one is this is half plate and this is quarter wave plate. This is very important. Which one is quarter wave plate and which one is the yes. Yes.
तेरे लिए कर दी सारी सब जो के लिए कर दी है
Neha, kindly mute yourself. Neha, Neha, kindly, Neha,
कौन से इंग्लिश के
Neha, kindly mute yourself. I'm getting noise from your background. So you know what is quarter wave plate? Quarter wave plate means a plate of double refracting unique crystal axis, just like quartz and crystal, quartz and calcite crystal. The thickness is important one. What is important? The thickness is such as to adjusted as to produce the phase difference of pi by 2 or path difference of lambda by 2 between the ordinary ray and the extraordinary ray is called quarter wave plate. Again, I tell you what is quarter wave plate. Quarter wave plate means a uniaxial double refracting crystal. It is uniaxial double refracting crystal in which thickness of, you know what is the thickness? Thickness of crystal is so adjusted that a phase difference of, yeah, you can say that the phase difference between ordinary ray of light and extraordinary ray of light is pi by 2, or path difference between them is equal to lambda by 4. This is known as quarter wave plate. Again, I tell you that what is the quarter wave plate? Quarter wave plate means a uniaxial double refracting crystal in which thickness is so adjusted that the path difference between, yeah, you can say the path difference between, yeah, you can say the phase difference between ordinary ray of light and extraordinary ray of light is pi by 2, and the path difference between ordinary and extraordinary ray of light is lambda by 4. Such type of crystal is known as plate is known as quarter wave plate. So what is going to happen for negative crystal? For negative crystal, already I tell you that for negative crystal, the velocity of ordinary ray of light is greater than, sorry, refractive index of ordinary ray of light is greater than refractive index of extraordinary ray of light. So what is the path difference? Path difference is equal to mu O minus mu E. This is for negative crystal, and for positive crystal, the refractive index of extraordinary ray of light is greater than refractive index of ordinary ray of light, so that the path difference is mu E minus mu O. Mu E is the refractive index of extraordinary ray of light, and mu O is the refractive index of ordinary ray of light. So what is this? I want to calculate, you know, what is this thickness? What is thickness? Thickness is so adjusted that the path difference will be lambda by 4, and the phase difference between is pi by 2 between the ordinary ray of light. Clear? Yes or no? Hello? Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you know what is the quarter wave plate? Quarter wave plate means any double refracting crystal in which thickness of crystal, it's so adjusted that it in such a way that the path difference, you know, the phase difference between ordinary ray of light and extraordinary ray of light is pi, and phase difference between the ordinary ray of light and extraordinary ray of light is lambda by 2. This is sorry, phase difference is pi by 2 and path difference lambda by 4. So this is known as quarter wave plate. And what is negative crystal? Negative crystal means refractive index of ordinary ray of light is greater than refractive index of extraordinary ray of light, so that path difference is mu O. Mu O means the refractive index of ordinary ray of light minus refractive index of extraordinary. This is the for negative crystal, and this is for positive crystal. So you know what is this? What is the for quarter wave plate? What is the path difference? I tell you the path difference is lambda by 4. So what is the path difference? Path difference between the optical path means what is this? A refractive index multiplied with the thickness. So for negative crystal, refractive index is mu minus mu E into T is equal to lambda by 4. So what is thickness? Thickness will be lambda by 4 mu naught minus mu E. This is known as the thickness of the quarter wave plate. So what is the thickness of quarter wave plate? The thickness for quarter wave plate is lambda upon 4 mu O minus mu E. This is for the
सर ये
negative
गलत नहीं है
crystal. Yes.
सर
yes.
ये
yes.
t lambda by 4 divided by mu o minus mu नहीं हो जाएगा?
Just a minute. We are asking, or you asking about this one?
फर्स्ट फार्मूला जो आपने लिखा सर.
First, this
हाँ
one.
इसके नीचे.
Okay.
यस सर, यहाँ से करके आएगा ना.
Hello.
यस सर.
This is, you know what it is? This is path difference lambda by 2, lambda by 4.
नो नो सर, मैं वो नहीं कह रहा.
Hello. Yes. This one. This
सर
one.
आई वाज सेइंग यस सर, दिस इज नेक्स्ट फार्मूला.
This one.
सर t
Hello?
इक्वल्स टू lambda by 4 है ना?
हाँ,
t
this
इक्वल्स टू
is-
lambda by
हाँ,
4
this is
डिवाइडेड
the
बाय
whole-
होगा ना?
Yeah, this is divided. Hello, this is divided. T is equal to lambda divided by 4 mu o
अच्छा
minus
ओके
mu
सर.
e. Hello, do you clear?
यस सर, सॉरी सर.
Okay, this is the, you know, this is the T is equal to lambda by 4 mu naught minus mu e. What is T? T is the thickness for crystal. So for positive crystal, what is the optical path? Optical path.
सर ये रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स पाथ डिफरेंस से मल्टीप्लिकेशन में है.
What you know? What is it? Path difference is what? Path difference is medium. What is total? You know, path means total travel path. Optical path. What is optical path? Optical path is equal to refractive index multiplied by distance. Distance is thickness. Thickness of crystal. Because light is traveling within the crystal.
तो सर फिर जब thickness equal to lambda by 4 upon mu naught minus mu e.
No. Lambda upon 4 into mu. This is denominator. Sorry, numerator. Sorry, this is denominator. Hello, Jasandeep.
Yes sir.
This is lambda upon 4. This is lambda upon 4 mu naught minus mu e.
लेकिन सर ऊपर जो फॉर्मूला आपने लिखा है mu naught minus mu e into t equal to lambda by 4.
So what is the value of t? What is the value of t?
उससे t की वैल्यू सर lambda by 4 upon mu naught minus mu e नहीं आनी चाहिए सर.
Lambda upon 4 upon. No, you are, hello my dear. When you transfer this value from left hand side to right hand side, what is this value? This is numerator or denominator in right hand side? Tell me. Hello, Jasandeep.
Yes sir.
Do you get my point or not? Mu naught minus mu e into t is equal to lambda by 4.
थिकनेस से मल्टीप्लिकेशन में है.
Then, so what is the value of t? What is the value of t?
मल्टीप्लिकेशन में है तो
What is the value of t? Left hand side is the multiplication. Right hand side? Right hand side, what is the value? Hello, Jasandeep.
राइट हैंड साइड सर lambda by 4.
हाँ.
तो सर जब मल्टीप्लिकेशन से उधर जाएगा डिवाइड में जाना चाहिए सर.
डिवाइड होगा. Yes.
lambda by 4 upon mu naught minus mu e.
Then what is the value?
होगा.
Yes. Then what is the value? Tell me. Yes, you are right. Lambda by 4 divided by this one. So what is the value? Tell me. You tell me. What is the value? Then tell me. Hello.
Value of thickness.
Hello. Kindly open your camera, Jasandeep. Yes.
Sir, I am saying, sir, value of thickness should be lambda by 4 upon mu naught minus mu e.
Okay, good. You are right.
But sir, यहाँ पे thickness equal to lambda by 4 multiply mu naught minus mu e.
No, it is divided, sir. This is multiply with 4, not lambda. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Actually, you know, how can I tell you? It is divided. Lambda divided by 4. This is okay. Understand? Just
okay,
I want
sir.
to make correct it. Hello. I hope you are. I want to make correct like this one. You know, this one. Now it is correct.
Yes, sir.
Now it is correct.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh, it may be. Okay. So what is for positive crystal like quartz? So mu E minus mu naught into T is equal to lambda by 4. So what is T? T is equal to lambda 4 divided by mu E minus mu naught. Clear? So what is this? This is the thickness for the negative crystal, and this is the thickness for the positive crystal. Clear? Yes or no? So what is this? This is quarter
Yes, sir,
wave.
clear.
Oh, yes. Hello. Hello, Prajwal Goswami. Hello. Hello.
जी
Yes, any question?
तो उसमें अटेंडेंस होने वाली है सर सॉरी सर
Hello, Samir. Samir, any problem?
नो सर
So quarter wave plate.
Sorry, sir, my
quarter
mic
wave
was on.
plate, yeah, quarter wave plate are used to produce circularly and electrically polarized light. So I'll tell you what is circularly polarized light and what is electrically polarized light. Later I discuss you. Okay. Next topic. So what is half wave plate? Half wave plate means thickness is so adjusted that phase difference between ordinary ray of light and extra ray of light is pi, and path difference is lambda by 2. In the quarter wave plate, phase difference was pi by 2 and path difference lambda by 4. But in half wave plate, this is the phase difference is pi and path difference lambda by 2. So that for negative crystal, mu O is greater than mu E, and path difference will be difference of respective index, mu naught minus mu E, and for positive crystal, mu is greater than mu naught, so that path difference is mu E minus mu O. So for what is the case for for the case of quarter wave plate, path difference lambda by 2, so that for negative crystal, mu O minus mu E is equal to lambda by 2. So again this one, this is therefore T is equal to lambda by 2. So to T is equal to lambda by 2. Sorry. So this is the value of thickness for the negative crystal, and for positive crystal, what is this? Mu E minus mu T is equal to lambda by 2. So what is lambda? What is the thickness? Thickness is lambda by 2 mu E minus mu naught. This is division. So that half wave plate is used to produce linearly polarized light. Half wave plate is used to produce linearly polarized light, and quarter wave plate is used to produce circularly and electrically polarized light. And later on, I discuss about the how can I produce circularly polarized light, and what is the electrically polarized light, and what is the plane polarized light. You get what is the you get my point? Quarter wave plate means path difference lambda by 4, phase difference pi by 2, and half wave plate means path difference is lambda by 2 and phase difference is pi. So we have to calculate the thickness for positive crystal, and we have also calculated the thickness for negative crystal. For the both cases, for the half wave plate, and half wave plate is used to produce plane polarized light, linearly polarized light, and quarter wave plate is used to produce circularly and electrically polarized light. Any doubt? Tell me. Ask me any question. Hello. Anybody have any question, doubt? Jasandeep, you are clear?
Yes, sir.
Have you doubt? You tell me. If you doubt, tell me. No problem for me to answer your question.
No doubt, sir.
Yuraj, any question, doubt to ask me? My voice
No,
is clear?
sir, no doubts.
I am
Yes, sir.
audible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone have parts?
Yes, sir.
If you have any question, doubt to ask
No,
me.
sir. Sir, it's
I
clear.
have time to I have time to discuss with you. Divyanshi, hello. Vansika Jain, Vansika.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you any kind of doubt to ask me?
No, sir.
Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Bidhi is here. Bidhi,
Yes, sir.
any doubt to ask me?
No, sir.
Rama.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, thank you. Rama is here. Rama. So I proceed for attendance. Hello. So I want to proceed for attendance. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Jasandeep,
Present, sir.
your concept clear?
Yes, sir.
No doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, thank you. Pranjal Arora? No. Yes. Rama?
Present, sir.
Rama, any doubt? You do not ask me any
No,
question today?
sir.
Okay. Bipin? Oh, sorry. Divyam?
Present, sir.
Mohit?
Present, sir.
Shekhar?
Present, sir.
Sahil Jain?
Present, sir.
Vanshika?
Present, sir.
Vidhi?
Present, sir.
Shivan Sharma?
Present, sir.
Hiren Shani?
Present, sir.
Shamir Chaudhary?
Present, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Pratiksha?
sir.
Yes.
Sir, Naman present. Sir, my
I
mic
tell
was
you,
not opening.
Okay, I tell you, don't worry. Okay. I tell you, Naman.
Okay,
Sameer? Yes. Sudiksha?
Present, sir.
Any problem, Sudiksha?
No, sir.
Okay. Yash Kapoor?
Present, sir.
Vanshveer?
Present, sir.
Sanket?
Present, sir.
Neha?
Present, sir.
Parth Batra?
Present, sir.
Any question, doubt, Parth?
No, sir.
Adit Rajput?
Present, sir.
Satvik?
Present, sir.
Satvik, open your camera.
Sir.
Have you any problem? Any question you to ask
No,
me?
sir. No.
Mr. Adit Kumar?
Present, sir.
Pranjal?
Sir, Prajwal, sir. Present, sir.
Pranjal?
Sir, 20330, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Santanu? 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 Naman?
Sir,
Naman?
present, Naman.
Yuvraj?
Sir, present, Naman.
Present, sir.
Okay. Kushagra? Kushagra? Jain. Santanu Raj, you are present? Santanu?
Sir, present, Shantanu. I'm audible.
Yes, you are present.
Sir, hello.
Kushagra? Kushagra?
Hello,
Nikita?
sir. Am I audible?
Present, sir. Nikita, present.
Pragati? Pragati?
So present, sir. Pragati, present.
Arunit? 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 Hemant Bhatia?
Present, sir.
Arman?
Present, sir.
Rakshit Malik?
Present, sir. Present, sir. Rakshit.
Aryan?
Present.
Nivir?
Present, sir. Nivir.
Okay, Nivir. Parth Bansal?
Present, sir.
Bhavya Singh.
Present, sir.
Thank you. I hope absent is Arunit is absent. Arunit is present here. Arunit. Okay, thanks to all of you. Any have doubt? Any have doubt to ask me? Otherwise, I close this meeting. Anyone have any doubt to ask me? Otherwise, close this meeting. Okay, bye.
Sir, please upload the files on MS Teams PDF.
Yes, I will.
Sir, can you please confirm the attendance for Naman?
Just a minute. What are you telling?
Can you please confirm the attendance for Naman?
Naman is present.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.